just starting up. This time I'm fairly sure I've managed to actually get the new streaming software working. Do let me know if there is any volume issues, if something's too loud, something's too quiet, anything like that. If you hear any background noises, let me know. If you're watching this on VODs, then you can catch me live on stream every Saturday and Sunday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. UTC. You can transfer that into your own time zone, and if you're watching this live right now, then hello, and you can find archives for all of my streams on a YouTube channel that is linked in the About section of the stream. Right now, let's stop plugging stuff and get into the game. We're continuing our adventure as around the Drake, the Dragonborn Paladin, in the world of Dungeons & Dragons Online. There is some stuff I want to talk about. I did some googling, and it turns out there is unfortunately no, at least for now, no content that I can do that is separate to what I've already done with my friends on another character. So I will be doubling so this is no longer a blind play of Dungeons & Dragons Online, unfortunately. I do consider still keeping going as long as I'm able. I did touch on that yesterday, that there is this potential issue of traps being very putting a... Did we freeze? I mean, I can see the stream still works, but I think the game just froze and I might need to restart it. Let's give it another couple of seconds, but I feel like we've had this issue, I think, on the very first stream of Dungeons & Dragons Online, where the loading kinda just froze up and didn't do anything. Restarting the game seemed to fix that issue, so we'll see about that. Okay, never mind, it's loading up. But yeah, anyway, last stream I did mention that after playing with my friends, hi Vendrick, after playing with my friends a little further than I've reached with my with this character, the one I'm keeping just for streams, I do see a potential issue with the traps in some of the future dungeons, seeing as this character is in no way really prepared to deal with very difficult traps. I can't find them, I don't have enough search skill, I can't disable them. My only hope really is just face tanking, which from my experience, as mentioned, doesn't seem like a good idea or possible at all, even. So we'll see about that. If I do come across a roadblock where I just can't continue without another player, or just, I don't know, trying a new character or something like that, I'll be exploring streaming other games. I have a few other games in mind that I want to stream. It's not that I don't like this game, I very much enjoy this game, although I will admit I'm having more fun playing it with my friends than I am playing it on my own. It's honestly like, it's Dungeons & Dragons. It's designed to be played with other people. So for now, this is unfortunately no longer blind because I did play through basically all of the quests on the harbor, and I'm now doing the quests in the Stormreach market with my friends, so I know the quests. I didn't, well, none of us really did look into the lore all too much, so in the end, like, I will still read all the dialogues and lore and stuff like that. So there's that, but other than that, we'll just see. If I do stream another game, options are basically like games I kind of wanna stream anyway, just lack of time at this moment, since I want to keep my schedule to the scheduled streams, at least for now, to the Dungeons and Dragons Online. I'm having a bit of a time constraint with streaming more. Yeah, I don't think it'll be... it might be Dark Souls related. I really like the series, so it might be something. I thought about playing the Cinders mod, since that would be somewhat blind. Okay, you can't see the chat. I think I know the issue. It should be there now. I think I had the layers on in the wrong direction, so the... Okay, let me see... Yeah, easy. Something like this, just over the in-game chat. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about this software more than the last one, is I have a live preview of any changes I do, and it's very easy to change stuff around. Whereas with the last, with the previous software, I had to like enter an editing mode, and I couldn't really see live what was changing, how it was changing. So this software should let me change stuff up a bit better, hopefully. But yeah, I was thinking about Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod, since that would be somewhat blind. I have played the mod a little bit, but really not that. I didn't really get that far, and I've played the base game already, so so that would not probably, like, that's not blind at all. I could play it obviously, but I don't know. Other games I'm still thinking about streaming is StarCraft 2, although, like, from what I hear, I haven't done really any research on anything, but from what I understand, at least in the past, the main draw of StarCraft was always PvP, which I have absolutely no interest in. If I was to stream StarCraft 2, it would be only co-op mode, or potentially the campaign. Again, it wouldn't be blind in any sense of the word, since I've played that all three campaigns a couple of times. But I could still stream it and like have just something to play in the background. Although I do feel like I could struggle playing StarCraft and just talking about other stuff, since that game really engages kind of my brain. It's kind of hard to multitask playing that game in particular. But there's Civilization 6, I'm thinking about streaming that. I'm not great at the game, but I like the game, so it might be either very fun for someone not like someone else to watch me fiddle around with stuff, or very frustrating for people who actually know how to play the game properly. Another thing is Hades. which is an amazing Souls-like, I was about to say, roguelike. And I feel like streaming roguelikes is always fun to watch in one way or another. There are a couple other games which I already either own or plan on purchasing at some point that I would probably like to stream, but it's still stuff down the road. For now, last time we did the first 2 quests for Bordry Cartamon here. First we helped protect his crate, then we went and smashed some crates of his competitor. I was thinking about that game, although one issue I have is first, like, there's so many bugs and exploits in the game that, like, I would have to, I don't know, like, actively avoid them in a way. And at the same time, the game can be made really trivial just by, like, the most basic of tactics, which is just get mounted archers. And, like, within 15 minutes you're undefeatable. You can kill an army that's 3 times the size of your army. So I just feel like that game would really fall off quickly. At least for me enjoying it, I guess. So anyway, by the depths of Khyber, I appreciate your good work, but while you and Harman were raiding Hazadil, that cur was raiding me. He made off with the Coin Lord's cargo, the very one that you protected from Hazadil's kobolds. There's no time to lose. Get back to Harmon Tarf right away. Alright, so I actually wasn't aware that this 3rd quest in the chain is actually recovering the very cargo we protected in the 1st. I also now notice I have an action point to spend, so let me see my enhancements. I don't think we need more lay on hands right now. I'll keep it as an option, putting more points into this tree, even though, like, I'm not super intrigued by it, I guess. What I will do is probably see what I can get here and just try and follow into the Knight of the Chalice tree, especially since there are some, like, weapon bonuses for favored weapons. So I don't feel like I really need extra smites. It'd be nice, but it's not really necessary. But at the same time, not many of the other traits. Yeah, I guess so. Like, it's just, I don't know if that's something I really want to do. Like, I liked the idea of streaming this game and playing it solo, like being just a kind of solo experience. And it's not to say that, like, the mechanic ruins it for me. It's just, I don't know, like, I guess I just feel like I have to game the system to actually keep playing, which at that point I'd rather just play something else that doesn't force me into that kind of mentality. So we'll see. Again, my thoughts at first are that if I do come across dungeons that have really harsh and unavoidable traps, I'll just try doing them on a lower difficulty. I don't know if the traps, like, damage and find DC or whatever are scaled with the dungeon difficulty. I don't know if it's static or it changes. If it changes, then maybe some dungeons I'll just do on normal difficulty or hard. And yeah, that'll be a... I mean, I am a red dragonborn, which does mean I think I have some racial bonuses to fire resistance, which might be helpful there, but at the same time, yeah, that place was kind of insane. Well, like I said, we'll see. I might just skip some quests if they just don't seem doable solo. I might try them on different difficulties. If it comes to like being just I can't do almost anything alone anymore, I'll just probably skip to another game. That's like it's both a plus and a negative of a positive and a negative of me being this small of a streamer for now, which is I don't really have a huge audience that like have me ingrained as a quote-unquote D&D online streamer. So changing stuff and like becoming a variety streamer shouldn't be that difficult and or surprising. Though at the same time I don't have like a way to poll like 1,000 people, hey guys, what do you want me to play next? It's just, I guess I'll stream Civilization and see if people watch it. I guess I'll stream something else and see if people watch it. It's kind of strange. I don't know. So yeah, I'll think I'll just take more smites since none of the other abilities really feel that important, and I just want to dump more points into this tree so I can unlock yeah, kinda going the stereotypical paladin way of just, if you don't know what to do, just smite. Alright, let's see. You again. Did Baldry Cartman tell you what happened? While you were smashing boxes, the kobolds went back to Cartman warehouse. They got past Cartman's foreman and stole a container from one of the Coin Lord's crates. Boy, are the Coin Lords going to be peeved at Cartman. That's why he's sending you back to Hazedel's shipping warehouse to get the Coin Lord's container back. Alright. For now, unless I see a reason not to, I'm gonna keep going on Elite and just exploring stuff.
You make your way back into Hazedel's warehouse. Stealth might be an asset here.
Yeah, hate to tell you, but for a guy with -6 in hiding and -6 in moving silently, I don't think it's gonna be much of an asset. I think smites are gonna be a bigger asset here, to be honest. Seems like this works just fine. Alright, so we since this is the same map as we were in before, we do keep all of our minimap and map uncolored, which is at the same time kinda nice, but kinda, I don't know, I guess you could explain it as the player character having memory of being in this place before. Actually, kind of makes sense, I guess.
A wary kobold guards this room. You may be forced to fight.
Dude, I'm not forced to fight, I just want to fight. And do let me know if some things too loud or too quiet, since I did change the software and I did import the settings, but some volumes might have been like manually set lower, and so now they're at 100 or something. I don't know, just it might have something might have changed just because I changed the software. Missing a smite always hurts. And for some reason I always forget about my breath weapons for like the first few minutes of a dungeon. Oh, screw your obscuring mist. Alright. Getting some critical hits, which is giving me extra HP thanks to my weapon. I'm gonna have a really hard time finding a good replacement, honestly. Like, the weapon isn't amazing damage-wise. I could definitely find a better one. But that 5 HP every some time is really great. Oh, come on, how did you not get hit by that? It's basically a very minor sort of healing effect every now and again. I don't really need to rest right now, so I'll skip that. Let's get Expeditious Retreat to run a bit faster and then reapply Virtue to get some temporary hit points. Hello there. Oh, another game I think I want to stream is Risk of Rain 2, since I haven't played it since it got fully released, so I'm kinda curious how that turned out in the end. Is this shield good? Not that great. The ring, though, could be useful. Assuming I remember to use it, since I've had that ring on my other character with my friends and I kept forgetting to use it. So if I remember to actually make use of the rage, then maybe it will be useful. Otherwise I'll probably stick with what I have, just because while water breathing is very occasional, it sucks majorly not to have it when you need it, especially as a character with heavy armor, meaning I have penalties to swim speed and breath time. And like I said, if I forget to use the rage all the time, then I might as well just keep the additional 1 point of shields. There we go. Huh. I actually don't know why I got 15 premium currency. I just got a notification for that, but I don't know why. I know you get 25 points for reaching certain levels of favor. But you gain favor at the end of dungeons, so I shouldn't have been given any favor right now. Does it maybe tell me why I got it? No. Nothing here. Combat. Doesn't seem like it. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's free stuff. Free stuff's always nice. Let's get that back to being below the chat. Should be right about there. And let's keep going. Alright. I am now also in window mode instead of full screen. I mean, it's full screen windowed. Holy crap, we just got hit really hard. And again. Alright. Yeah. The shamans. I mean, it's kind of funny since in regular Dungeons and Dragons this is also the kind of like counterplay that exists, in the sense that characters like mine with heavy armor, shields and stuff are really difficult to hit. So what you usually do is you get spellcasters.
You have recovered the stolen goods for Cartamon. Return them to him right away.
Spellcasters who use yeah, see, there's a trap here. I don't know why it didn't trigger, or maybe it did and I just survived. I know I'm tempting fate here, but okay. And I know something about this area, but I'm not gonna do it since I don't have a way to deal with traps, so we just... Yeah, I also don't think it triggers. But yeah, in just pen and paper D&D, you always, like, it's very difficult to create a truly safe, quote-unquote, character. Since usually if you focus on your armor class, which basically stops you from getting hit, then you usually are forced to neglect your spell saves, which means spellcasters are gonna have a field day chewing through your HP, while characters that might have great saves usually cannot wear heavy armor or just don't have access to good armor and end up being easy to hit, but very resilient versus spellcasters. So the fact that spellcasters in this game also deal a lot of damage, which could be mitigated, I imagine, if you had very good saves, kinda makes sense. Issue obviously is in like just the nature of video games don't really abide by the same rules as tabletop games, and vice versa. So what is a fine system design decision for a tabletop RPG might not be a great game design for a video game, and players might not like it, that it's the way it is. Alright, let's see. Thank the host, you got it back. When I return Coinlord's Amarathos property to him and tell him that Hazadils stole it in the first place, while I'll be sure to get all the Coinlord's warehousing contracts. You've been a great help to learn business. Happy to help. Let's see what we get. So there is a full plate that is basically the same as ours, only with kind of worse extra enhancements. We have a helmet, which gives us kinda not very useful things. There is a light mace, which is worse. We can't use bastard swords. And all the shields are also worse, so we're just gonna go by the price, I guess. So 2k. Oh, actually, enhancement to physical and magical resistance and proof against disease. That's actually useful. And it's for 5th level, which we're relatively close to, so I think I'll take that necklace, keep it around, and see how useful it is. Wow, that seagull was really close and friendly there. Let me take something to drink, and we'll be going to our next quest. Yeah. Again, this playthrough will now be massively altered because I'm aware of certain things, and I don't know. Like, I imagine I could probably do it on like a lower difficulty, especially if I took a hireling, which I kind of wanna also leave as a last resort. Like, I know it's a game mechanic and it's probably designed to be used by solo players, but like, I don't know. I started streaming this series, you could say it, not using hirelings, so I'm kinda hesitant to start using them, since most of the time they're kinda more of a crutch than a necessity. For now, I'll just do other quests, then having better gear and higher levels, the harder dungeons will be, well, less difficult to deal with. Let's see what Brother Augustus requires of us from the Church of the Silver Flame, which I believe we are actually no, we're it's a sovereign host, the deity feast. Yeah, sovereign host. I thought it was like a silver host or something. Okay, so it's not connected to our religion. May the flame guide you, Dragonborn. You are familiar with the Church of the Silver Flame, are you not? Ah, it matters not. I can tell that you are a person of character. The church could use someone like you. What can I do? The flame has helped end gambling in Stormreach, stopping the corruptive influence of this vice. The old gambling houses are now closed, but imagine our surprise when a gang of criminals opened up a new gambler's den near the Wayward's Lobster, here in the harbor. I would like you to go there and shut them down, destroy their gambling tables, and make the criminals pay for their sins. Alright. So we are basically raiding an illegal casino. Let's get some temporary hit points. And well, I might not be welcome here. You're not legally supposed to be here. So
You dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
I mean, come on. On the other side, they could as well be just victims of the addiction. It's not always. I mean, some would say it's always a choice. I kinda disagree. But that's a slippery slope to discuss, honestly. For now, let's just destroy the tables. I think those crystals will then open that door over there. Alright, so... Oh, so you're gonna release the hounds. That's fine. And they're not gonna hit me all that often. Again, so like, right here you have an example of like melee threats are not very dangerous to me. Like, I am getting hit, but I'm a guy that actually is dangerous. But like, in the general, that wasn't that hard. Whereas, like, even just 1 or 2 spellcasters would have got me instantly. Alright, let's heal up some. Let's get some temporary HP. And let's keep going. We're gonna have to return that way anyway, after we open the doors. Not right now. I kinda wanna leave hirelings as a last resort. As I said, like, I've started the series not using them. I don't know, I just feel kinda weird about just starting using them. Especially since most of the time it's kind of more of a crutch than a necessity. Sure, they're helpful, but I'm doing fine without it. I might take hirelings for like the super difficult dungeons. But as long as I'm able to just go on my own, then I'll do that. Alright, that's all the tables. Let's see if I can press any of those buttons. I don't have enough dexterity. I believe this one was for wisdom, so I guess my wisdom is high enough? Or maybe it was charisma.
A small
For
mirror
now.
is mounted above the cabinet. A large, ugly fellow approaches with murder
Hello.
in his eyes.
Fancy meeting you here. Can you get smited?
Ramsay Morport falls to his knees
You
and then
can.
falls on his face. His business will offend the church no longer.
So yeah, there we go, again. Don't know if I remember about this. If I didn't play those dungeons fairly recently. The armor isn't really that great. Well, it's still something to sell when time comes for it. Alright. Let's actually go into the tavern and talk to the spirit binder, just in case something goes wrong. So I don't have to run here all the way from, I believe, the last time we were spirit bound was back at the keep. I can change my spells. I don't think I can add more now, so I'll just keep this. The next one I'll want to do is probably either Seek Eternal Rest to actually try and utilize my Turning Undead, hopefully, or just Divine Favor for more attack and damage. I think like healing as it is kind of a low priority, just because I prefer just protecting my hit points rather than restoring them, I guess. Alright. My informants reported that the gambling den has been demolished and its denizens killed or scattered to the winds. Congratulations on a job well done. You really need informants' reports to know that the building right next to you... Never mind. Sure. Not using crossbows, not using sickles. This is decent. Would lose 1 constitution, but it's not much of a deal. That's a good choice, and let's see this cloak. Yeah, the belt is good. Let's see. Belt, there it is, and next quest. Fizzpat Defense. Want to make easy money? What would you say if I told you about a smuggler's warehouse just full of gems? A warehouse with no owner. Just ripe for the picking. I already have a buyer lineup for those gems, you just have to get them for me. It's funny because in a tabletop Dungeons & Dragons game, I wouldn't be able to take this quest. Because I'm a paladin, and I'm supposed to be lawful good, I shouldn't be able to take this quest as a lawful good paladin without like breaking the rules of alignment set for paladins in Pen and Paper 3rd edition. Again, thankfully they got rid of all the alignment policing. Yeah. Which unfortunately is much less fun in the older editions of the game. Right now there is this sort of Oathbreaker subclass for the Paladin in the 5th edition, which is basically kind of a villain character. It was introduced in the Dungeons Master Guide as a class option for a villain. Some players can take it, although it was designed as a villain, so it has a lot of abilities that on the regular adventure just wouldn't be very useful, honestly. But in the old editions of Dungeons & Dragons, being an Oathbreaker basically just meant you're no longer a paladin, so you no longer have any powers or abilities, and basically all you're left with is you're just a worse fighter. Like, you retain your proficiencies with weapons and armor, but that's basically it. You lose spellcasting, you lose smites, you lose healing, like you lose everything until you do some like jump through an array of hoops that your dungeon master comes up with for you to redeem yourself in the eyes of your order or whatever. Again, thankfully, I don't know about 4th edition, but thankfully 5th edition D&D got rid of all the alignment policing. Although, another fun fact is rogues used to not be able to be lawful. Like, it wasn't a big... in general, there weren't that many straight-up restrictions. It was usually like, I don't know, rangers are usually neutral, or clerics usually match the alignment of their gods or something like that. But there were a few that just couldn't be a thing, something, and the rogues couldn't be lawful. which is funny kind of, because even after they got rid of that restriction, I don't think I've ever met a person who played a lawful rogue. So the community is doing all the policing all by itself, even without knowing it. Right, anyway, let's do this quest, since we are able to do it. Let's go for Elite, let's enter, and we are collecting gems. Obtain 10 gems. Right.
This place stinks of kobolds and decaying trash. Vermin scurry away from your footsteps.
So we're looking for slave vermin, yes. That I will do. We also have to slay the crates to find the gems. Am I hearing? Oh, there is a shaman up there. Can I come up here and kick your ass? God damn it. Come here. An iron key, alright. I'm still hearing shamans doing their shamany things. Stop it. There we go. I'm fairly sure we're gonna have the first...
Kobolds are milling about in the space beyond, rummaging through trash and spitting curses at one another.
Oh, okay, that was not bad. I was about to say, like, this is the first chance we get to actually see a trap's damage. It doesn't seem that much right now. Although we did succeed on the save, so we only took half damage. If the trap mechanics play by the same rules as they do in pen and paper systems. There's our first gem right there. And let's keep going. There is a thrower right there. Let's see if I can get to him somehow. I think you just have to kind of jump from here. No, that's impossible. How do I get there? I know it's possible to get up there, but I don't know how. I mean, I have feather fall, so I'm falling slower, so I could actually glide there from a little bit away. I'm considering the ramp up there, though that's trapped, so let's see if I can just climb up, maybe. I don't think I have enough jump to reach, like, the edge to actually jump up. I wonder if those boxes would have helped. There's another ruby. Yeah, so this is the only issue of this quest, is basically, like, there is a chance. I don't think it happened to me yet, but there is a chance of just forgetting to smash, like, one thing and that thing having the gems you're looking for. Shaman. Also don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream for the full 2 hours today. For some reason I'm really tired the entire day. So I might like call it quits after like an hour and a half or something. We'll see. I might make up for it with a random stream sometime during the week, maybe. If I have a more free day. Maybe I'll test the waters for another game then. Let's rest, just because I need a sip of my drink and alright. We were missing some hit points, so might as well. So we're halfway there. We have 5 out of 10 smugglers rubies or gems. I'm fairly sure the item on the ground is called a ruby, while the quest text just describes it as gems.
The kobolds chant and shriek nonsensically as they caper about a crude shrine to strange gods.
Yeah, smuggler's ruby, but in the countdown as smuggler's gem. That's interesting. I work QA, so I pick up on stuff like that. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why. I just told you why. Alright, so there is another way over here. Another smuggler's ruby.
You flinch as an unseen web clings to your face.
Ouch.
Below, chittering voices rise in hungry anticipation.
Isn't too bad. But those are dungeons and traps for a fairly low level. I wonder how they scale up. What? God damn it. Can you stop that? Alright. We need just one more? No, 2 more. 2 more gems and we're gone. Come on. There's another one. And we just need 1 more. Sorry, I'm phasing out a little bit. Like I said, kinda tired today. Don't really know why. I went to sleep on my regular time. Maybe it's just the day or something. Oh, another guy. Okay. Where? Really? Yeah, but what about me? Just one more gem. Come on. Where is the gem? Show me the money! There it is. There we go. Still not enough for the next rank, but that's fine. Let's just leave. Also, yeah, so last week's Sunday stream will be up today. I screwed up. I didn't transfer it to YouTube last week, so it'll be up sometime today. And then this week's streams will probably be delayed a little bit because yesterday we had some technical issues with, like, I kept losing connection for some reason. So the VOD got cut up into like 6 parts, and I have to upload it to YouTube in a concise manner. I have to download it all and upload it to YouTube. And while with my internet speed that's gonna take a while. Usually I just use the export function for stream on Twitch that just automatically sends the VOD to YouTube, but here I wouldn't be able. At least I don't think I'd be able. I'll actually look into it. If maybe I can only download like the cut up portions and like have the main portion export itself and then add the smaller chunks by uploading them to YouTube, and like maybe I can glue it, like connect it on the YouTube Studio setup. If not, I'll have to just download it, make it a video on my PC and upload it back to YouTube, which will take like probably a day or two. So yesterday's and today's streams won't be up on YouTube until probably Wednesday or Thursday. Alright, Fizzbutt. Yes, these are the gems, alright. You can tell they're glass, can't you? The colors just a little too perfect, the cut just a bit too flawless. No, you don't see real rubies that look this expensive. These will sell quickly, of that I have no doubt. So if it's that easy to spot a fake, then how are you gonna sell them? I guess we get paid, so whatever. And we get a small gem bag, which is also nice. So let's see, a shield which isn't really that much better. There is a long sword, which would be much better, damage-wise. We would lose the temporary hit points on vorpal hits though. There's a warhammer, reconstructed gloves. Yeah, as much as I don't... I mean, this is a weapon for the 5th level, so it'll still be a little bit before we can switch to it, but... I guess I'd rather switch out my sword sooner rather than later, just so I don't get too dependent on the temporary hit point buff. Let's go into the tavern and sell some of our stuff to make more space. Let's see. Alright. I would like to trade. Sorry, I was doing something in the streaming software, checking something. Let's repair my stuff, just so we're safe, and let's just sell everything that we're not gonna use. We'll keep the... Did I not switch out the belts? I did. Okay. Do I want to keep those? Not really. Also not really. Nope. 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 Yeah, I'm not changing my goggles anytime soon. Proof against disease. It's decent. I'll keep it. Ring of Rage I do want to actually put on. Potion of Bark Skin. Sure. Bird's Endurance increases Constitution. This increases Dexterity. That's not very useful. Intelligence. Nah. Jumping. Sure. Resist Fire. I guess I usually sell all of the resistance potions, but I guess I'll keep some of them since they actually might come in handy when dealing with traps. So we'll see how that goes. And let's head out, do another quest. So the next quest is here with Guard Jung, or Young. Blasted. Where are the guardsmen the Harbor Master promised? The Bonebite kobolds are getting too bold. They'll attack Stormreach if we leave them unchallenged for any longer. I can do it. You'll take care of it? Are you really that tough? Well, we'll find out. The Bonebite kobolds have a new leader. He's recruited bugbear fighters and has some kind of a big plan. I need you to find and kill this leader. And one more thing, this kobold stole my badge. I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye out for it. The Bonebite hideout is just at the end of this alley here. Alright. So we're doing some cleanup. So we have to find and defeat the kobold's leader, and the badge finding is a optional objective, which we'll obviously still try to complete. I could have sworn I had power attack, but I guess maybe not. Maybe it was before reincarnating, I guess. Alright. Here we go. Let's fry some kobolds. Nice. Temporary speed just when we need it. Here again. On. Some. No. Okay. Fine. Yeah, sorry, zoned out again. Yeah, definitely you won't be able to stream the full 2 hours today, sorry. Oh, that's an explosive barrel. That's not super smart to trigger. There's another trap. Let's get some temporary HP going. We just got really hurt really quick. So there's probably a shaman somewhere. Ouch. 40 goddamn damage. That's a lot of damage. Was that hello fellow kids enough? Am I hip now? Honestly, like, my meme references are really aged. For some reason I really like the very old memes. Or I guess remember them more. Whereas new stuff kinda just flies in and out of my head. Alright. Nothing really extra. Alright. Let's go through here. Alright, let's heal up and deal with this guy, I guess. Whoa. Okay, that was kinda cool. Actually got tripped as we breathed fire, so we started spewing fire everywhere. That looked kinda neat. Was that a longbow inside of a barrel or a crate? I mean, I guess that's where you would keep it to keep it safe, but at the same time... Yeah, like, people... I don't know. Crafting materials... More crafting materials... no, it's... called... Jesus, don't know what's going on with me right now. Really tired, I guess. This feels like a trap. Or an ambush, rather. Nullified full plate. A set... Alright, a set of full plate in a barrel. Sounds legit. Let's see. It's kinda better. Although, do I want to switch +1 constitution for 3? Oh no, it doesn't even... No, okay, no. So it isn't actually better. I was reading it wrong. Potion of... Oh, goddammit. Resist cold. Explosive barrels. And let's see... Can we actually open this door? We used probably the iron key we found earlier. And there's just a bunch of stuff to destroy here. I'm not gonna go through it all. Just a couple of the ones that are on the way.
You hear a mechanism sliding open in the distance.
You mean right in front of me? Or... Okay, so there's some kobold warriors. A lot of kobold warriors. Let's get camped up. That is a lot of kobold warriors. But we have an explosive barrel, which does seem to hurt him. It's actually kind of neat. I wonder if it counts as a kill for me to have them die to an explosive barrel. That question would be very important to a later dungeon if I decide to actually...
Pipe and can only be opened when are lit. Look for the two mechanisms that will unlock
God
the
damn it,
door
I was
when
hoping to hit the crate without the barrel. Right. And bloodstone. Which, didn't we get something about bloodstone? Like lore-wise, I don't remember. I've also been on a binge watch of some guys' video analyses of like Doomsday potential, or in general Doomsday not events, movies with like plagues or like aliens or stuff like that. So I might also be thinking about that. Is there actually... okay, so there's more through here, but honestly I would really like to rest, and I think my prayers have been answered with a rest shrine right here. That's awesome, just as I wanted to actually rest. Let's go. And let's see what we can find out here before moving on. I know there's more like boxes and stuff, but I don't really need to destroy them all. I just want to destroy like the ones that are close by to destroy. Here's another optional encounter that we'll deal with swiftly. Nice. Alright, Gold Warrior. Get smitten. Kobold Shaman. Get tripped and smitten. And tripped doesn't go in, and smite misses, which is always cool. Why are you doing that? Stop. Get off my head. A heavy crossbow.
You have revealed a hidden passageway.
From a crate.
This area of the hideout appears to have been sealed off deliberately. The only means of opening the gate is by brute strength alone.
Alright, so apparently the kobolds themselves were quite aware of the danger of the spiders. So they chose to
Spiders have heavily
intervene.
infested this area of the hideout. No wonder it was sealed off.
Alright, so we have an infestation of spiders, but I think there is a... what's it called? God damn it, my brain is just all over the place. We're actually poisoned, which isn't great. Does Lion Hands Okay, so it doesn't remove poisons. Good to know. Since in the pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons you can use lay on hands to heal poisons and diseases as well as just straight up wounds. I think in each edition it was a little bit different. I seem to remember that with the third it was like an additional option at character creation, like being good at removing poisons or something. This is another temporary optional quest? I thought this was the guy. Alright, we have to pull 2 levers to open the final room. Fine. And I zoned out again, sorry. Let's see, so shouldn't the other thing be somewhere around here? Or like literally here? Did I miss it? Or is it somewhere else? Of course it's here. Oh, and there's a chest. I'm blind. Let's see what's in the chest. A robe of cold resistance. Well, good thing I'm wearing full plate armor and need robes for sure. Alright, let's see. That's a lot of you. Let's... Oh goddammit, I just wasted a lay on hands charge. I wanted to use my breath weapon, but I fat fingered the input. Come on, breathe. Breathe fire. Alright. Alright. Oh, this is going back. Alright. Let's see. This is just for the rest area. Another big item. Even if it's just for sale, it's still kind of nice. God damn it. And here we go. Let's make fire. Let's smite, and the guy is already basically dead. Well, hello there. Let's get some temporary hit points going, since we don't have much in the way of actual healing. And there's the dungeon complete, and we have an action point to spend, which is likely just gonna go to more smites, just so... First of all, so the guy has a friend, and also lost my thought. I don't know what's going on with me. I guess like trying to focus on 2 things when I'm struggling to focus on one just makes me even more dumb on both, I guess. What I was going to say is we get an action point which I'm going to probably spend on more smites. Again, mainly because the other options aren't really that appealing to me, and I just want to advance in the specific character tree. Alright, let's recall. I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to call this stream here. I don't know why I'm so tired. I can't focus for the life of me. This does mean I'll probably get to the VOD making a little earlier. Again, it'll probably be delayed because of the technical issues yesterday. Time for me to plug my stuff, I guess. So you can find the link to my YouTube channel in the About page on my Twitch page. I upload all the stream VODs onto that YouTube channel, so you can usually find them there on the week after the streams. I stream every day, usually, every day, right, I wish. Every Saturday and Sunday. I guess I just heard that sentence said by so many streamers that I just blurted it out when my brain isn't working. Anyway, yeah, so I stream every Saturday and Sunday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. usually. Today is an exception from the rule. 4 to 6 p.m. UTC or GMT. I only recently found out those are actually the same thing. Basically, like, one is just like UTC is the way to call like universal time, and GMT is the time zone of +0 hours. You can probably hear my cat being upset I'm not paying my attention, which I don't have any at this moment, to him. So yeah, you can catch me Saturday, Sunday evenings, if it's an evening for you, on streams, or you can later watch the VODs on my YouTube channel. Next week, I think I'll keep doing Dungeons & Dragons Online for a little longer. I might try and like make up for streaming less today by streaming something else, maybe like Wednesday or Thursday for a bit, and maybe if I like that too much, then I'll switch the weekend streams to that game as well. We'll see. 90% it'll be Hades, or like 10% if I don't feel like playing Hades, it'll be either Civilization, or maybe I'll actually get some new game I'll play through blind on the stream. That's always fun. So we'll see. Meanwhile, yeah, sorry for the shorter stream. Thanks for how do you say it? Putting up with my tired, broken self, and I'll see you around sometimes next week. Have a nice evening, and see you around. Bye.